all the time on evolutionpop.com, powered by the Be On Air Network.
It's your girl, NicNac with NicNac ChitChat on Evolution Pop, bringing you lunch hour tea time, serving up laughs, food for thought, and content you can relate to. Come hang with me every Friday, 12 to 1 for NicNac ChitChat, only on Evolution Pop. It's your girl, NicNac, your favorite show host, and if I'm not, I will be. You are now tuned in to NicNac ChitChat on Evolution Pop. I want to spill the tea and the beans on the expectations of dating today. But I have a surprise guest.
Yeah.
So I have Darius Jefferson with me, and he is the host of the Hunnit Club and alumni of Illinois Media School. Yeah. How you feeling today?
Feeling good. You know, if I knew we was going to be live with the cameras, I would have got a little fresh. But we in here chilling, having a good time.
Players mess up. You know, I know better next time. So tell me and the viewers what you talk about on the Hunnit Club.
I mean, it's a sports show. We talk about all sports from basketball, football, baseball, not really hockey and stuff like that, but whatever's hot, you know, March Madness going on right now. So, you know, we talk a lot about, you know, everything that's going on in the sports world.
Okay, I got to speak on behalf of the hockey fans out there. What you got against hockey?
I just don't watch it.
Oh, okay. Okay, you also have a podcast outside of the Hunnit Club.
Yeah, When I'm Right on Wrong podcast.
Okay.
You know, on there, we talk about a lot of stuff that we will be talking about here today. So, you know, it's going to be fun. Okay.
Go ahead and plug your Instagram and all of the social that you use.
All right. Instagram, Scum Major, SXUM_MAJOR. Twitter is just really like a sports Twitter. What is it? It's Bears, White Sox. And that's it. Bears, White Sox.
Okay, so it's like the hometown love kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel it. So I brought Darius on today because I feel like it's good to have a different perspective, to have an outside opinion, even though my facts do be facting, you know. I feel like having expectations in dating is not a one-sided thing. I feel like both sexes experience having expectations, being subjected to other people's expectations and the double standards, all that.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful to have you here with me, and I'm not going to judge you or shade you on anything that you say today.
And I won't do the same with you.
It's the match energy for me. That's like all I be asking for. Okay, so I want to know, how do you feel about going into a dating situation with expectations?
I mean, I believe you should have expectations going into dating. If you're not, then you just pretty much wasting your time. You know, at the beginning, you both want to be upfront with, you know, what y'all want out of the relationship. And I believe once you know, get all that stuff out the way first, and everything goes smooth. But yeah, I believe both sides should have expectations.
Okay.
What about you?
Okay, so you're leaning way on one side. There is no happy medium, no.
I mean, those type of relationships, yeah, I believe those type of relationships will last like 4-6 months. But like, you know, if you got expectations, you want that person to know up front, so you know they know what you want.
So do you feel like sometimes going into a dating situation with expectations can lead to disappointment, though? Because think about it, like everyone wants to dream up a Halle Berry right in front of them, but Are we really going to get that, though, you know? I
mean, I don't believe nobody's going to find a person that's 100%, you know, what they want. Mm-hmm. I believe you should go for like 75, 80%. And if you could get that, you'll be fine. But if you're looking for somebody that's 100% of everything what you want, then you need to go back to sleep and continue to dream on that, because it ain't going to happen.
Okay. So Darius just said that he feels like expectations are good in dating as long as you are vocal about it from jump.
Absolutely.
Right out the gate.
Yeah.
So there's levels to this thing, though. You know, there's a talking stage, the stage where you have the title, where you're actually in a committed relationship, and then there's marriage.
Yeah, but the expectations come during the talking stage. When you're talking, you let the other person know what you're looking for. And then, you know, once y'all could agree upon things, that's when you move to the, you know, the title. All right, this is my girl, you know, and that's what I believe.
Okay, so what about my expectations of you remembering to take the trash out every week when we're in a relationship? Because we're past the talking stage now.
If that's your expectation, then your partner should be able to live up to that.
Okay.
If not, then he should expect you to, you know. expect you to, put them in line with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the talking stage is such a funny phase though, because a lot of people put their representative.
Yeah, everybody, everybody's not themselves at first.
Yeah.
They want to put on this character that, like, they want to be, like, seem like the perfect person for that person and stuff like that. Then as time go by, then they start to show their true colors.
Yeah.
But, that's why you got to really vet people and see where they mind really at. So you don't get yourself in those bad situations.
So do you feel like their true colors come out and they were lying from jump, or do some people just get comfortable? I mean, I feel like we see that a lot in relationships.
Yeah, a lot of people run game. I mean, that's
that's
part of what it is. But like I say, you need to vet. You need to ask questions. And if you don't know what questions to ask, you need to sit down and, when you go on a date, don't have a list ready for somebody like, okay,
because
you want to try to dig in deep, not too deep, and but you want to see where they head and where they really at with stuff. Because some people are front and and be lying. Then like some time go by and you be like, this person ain't real. But that's part of the talking stage. You never want to jump in too quick. You want to work your way to it.
So what if I'm talking to a guy and he is expecting me to, and rightfully so, respectfully, to keep in communication with him, stay in tune with him, but I'm busy. I be working all the time. So I feel like that's unrealistic. What do you think about that?
I believe the same. I mean, like, if you be grown, people got stuff to do. Nobody can just sit and text you all day long. You know? People at work, people, running errands and stuff like that. So I'm with you on that, because I'm not going to just sit there and just instantly text you back all the time. I
don't know. I hear where you're coming from, but women are just amazing at multitasking. I can text you all day.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be able to like talk to you because I'm obviously talking to you right now.
Yeah.
So he like, girl, I'm over you right now. Okay, so outside of NicNac ChitChat, I also host a talk show named The NicNac Show. And a good amount of the men that come in, they expect sex just because they bought me dinner. So, like, what's up with that? And I'm not putting that on you, but I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you're a guy. And so can you, like, explain this logic to me?
I mean, it depends on what that guy's looking for. If he really want to take you serious, he gonna buy you dinner, but sometimes he don't want to just jump in real quick because he probably don't want to feel some type of way about you. But like, I could understand that most guys, they be like, I bought you this, so what you gonna do for me? I could see that. But
okay, first of all, on this long list, first of all, they're not equivalent. Like, you can make that money back if you take me out to dinner, but what I can't do is get that part of my soul back.
Hey, I understand what you're saying, but when you're dealing with people, it's trade-offs.
There is a trade-off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and nothing is free in life.
Exactly.
Yeah, sis, that free meal is not free, okay?
So that's why it's good to be upfront.
Yes, it's the communication for me. What are some expectations you have going into a romantic relationship?
From a woman?
Yes.
Woo. Well, obviously for her to be, loyal. Not to be a headache.
I feel that. But I mean, that's why we keep Advil in the cabinet,
Yeah, like. But I'm pretty simple. Just be loyal and don't, like, give me a headache and I'll be straight.
Okay.
That's for me. I can't speak for everybody else, but that's all I want.
That's funny that you say that, because I recently watched a video of a man saying that when a man goes to work and he comes home to his girlfriend, he's at work twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So no guy wants to feel like that. Okay, I feel that.
Exactly.
So
and that's why a lot of guys be stepping out sometimes, because they come home and they deal with that headache and they try to go find peace somewhere else because they can't get peace at home.
We're not gonna do that here because we're not gonna justify cheating. Okay.
No, I won't justify. I won't. Nah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you don't like it, just leave.
I feel the same way.
They don't want to leave that WAP though.
I'm
That's
speaking
what it is.
for the people that from my show that says that type of stuff. So
yeah.
I know a lot of guys feel like that. That's why I say that. But
yeah,
I feel you.
Okay. So what are some expectations that have been placed on you in the past going into a dating situation?
Woo, I mean, women always have a long list of expectations for me.
Okay, throw a couple out of them.
I mean, you gotta, main thing women want is security. So they want you to, be financially secure. If they feel a little shaky, they want you to be their rock and, be stable. And yeah, just pretty much stability for dealing with women. That's what they want from me. Just stability, being loyal, being honest and stuff like that.
Yeah, we do have a lot of emotions for y'all to be helping us out with, though. I can't lie. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so would you say that one gender experiences more expectations being placed on them than the other?
Of course.
So which one you going with?
Man gonna have more expectations placed on them from a woman, and I understand why, because, she's the one that's gonna bear her child, and, who she reproduced with is gonna play a huge factor in, her future. So that's why I believe women place more expectations on man than men do for women.
Okay. Respectfully, I'm going to go ahead and agree with that. I feel like guys kind of want that respect and that authority and that leadership title, but then don't want the responsibility that comes with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. I feel it. So do you expect to be told if the other party is dating other people too in the talking stage?
Do I expect for her to tell me that?
Yes.
Absolutely. Of course.
Okay. So are you as open to when that's your situation?
Yeah. I let everything be known up front.
Okay.
I'm like, if I'm talking to somebody else with her, I'll let her know, this is the situation I am right now, and I'm just, trying to see where things go.
I guess so have you ever been through that though? Have you ever been talking to a woman during the talking stage and she admitted that she was dating other people too?
No, they never admit it. Sometimes you just find sometimes you just find her like, man, that's how you feel? That's what you want? But yeah.
So let's play a scenario out. So if you were to be interested in a woman and you two started talking and she did admit that, would you feel like she wasn't that into you because she was wanting to juggle at that moment in time?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, maybe that's why they're not admitting it. I think that it's kind of a double standard, to be honest.
It's double standards for everything.
I think that guys be wanting to juggle a bunch of women and weigh out their options, but each of them better not have anybody else that they're talking to.
Yeah, pretty much.
You said that like it was okay. Yeah.
Let me tell you how I really feel.
Yeah. Oh, that is too funny. I mean, that is a deep rabbit hole to even go down. I won't lie. I do feel like women should kind of hold themselves to a different standard. Just because guys are out here being garden tools doesn't mean that we necessarily need to too. You know?
Exactly.
You know? I feel like you should just do whatever you feel like doing, not because they're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I could agree with you on that. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I want you to stay tuned because I'm going to be playing a clip of a recent interview done by the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, which have the hosts Gilly the Kid and Wallow. So they did an interview with Lil Durk, the 29-year-old Chicago rapper and CEO of OTF record label. And in this interview, Lil Durk discusses one of the many expectations that he has in relationships. Did you get a chance to hear that interview?
I didn't see the full interview, but I heard the clip, the soundbite that everybody been talking about.
Yeah, it had the internet going wild for sure. Definitely all down our timeline.
Yeah, then I post my little 2 cents on that on my Facebook.
Yes. Speaking of Facebook, it's a great time to plug it. Go ahead and follow me on Facebook at NicNacTalkShowHost. That's NIKKY niche, but with a little finesse on it, so it's pronounced Nashay, but it looks like niche. I can be found on Instagram at NicNacTalkShowHost. That's NICNAC. And you can catch all of my previous episodes on YouTube at Neighborhood Hope Dealer. so that maybe, if you're busy and you're on the grind just like us on this lovely Friday afternoon, no worries. You can catch me on YouTube. This is NicNac ChitChat on Evolution Pop. And Darius.
Oh, yeah.
It's your girl, Nikky with NicNac ChitChat on Evolution Pop, bringing you lunch hour tea time, serving up laughs, food for thought, and content you can relate to. Come hang with me every Friday, 12 to 1 for NicNac ChitChat only on Evolution Pop. It's your girl, Nikky with NicNac ChitChat on Evolution Pop. I am your favorite show host, and if I'm not, I will be. You're tuned in with Darius and I. We've got Darius Jefferson, who is the host of the Hunnit Club, and also alumni of Illinois Media School, where I am currently a student at. Can you please plug your social medias again?
Instagram, ScumMajor, SXUM_MAJOR. You can reach me on Twitter at Bears White Sox.
Definitely want you to get in tune with him and find out what he's up to outside of this segment, because he's definitely lit and has some very hot opinions. So we are talking expectations and dating today. Is your seat hot yet?
Nope.
He said, I got this. Okay, I got this in the bag. Okay, so I mentioned that I'm going to be playing a clip of Lil Durk, which is the famous Chicago rapper. He's 29 years old, and he's also the CEO of the OTF record label. And he discusses one of his expectations in dating. So we're going to go ahead and get that pulled up really quickly. Okay, here we go. And we've got it right here. And this is what Lil Durk has to say.
You turn the whole street rate up, man. The crime wave. Motherfuckers out here breaking their neck to try to get some engagement rings.
That girl got to deserve it.
And what she do to deserve it down there? See, this the part.
A lot of them think they deserve it just because they look good. Oh, look, I ain't never really looked for a relationship, right? And me, I ain't gonna lie, I'm petty as hell. Like, if you fuck a lot of niggas, all that, I ain't gonna wife. That's me.
That's me too.
I
wake up
in the middle of the night, get mad over shit 4 years ago. Like,
yeah.
Okay, so that was Lil Durk expressing his opinions on his dating expectations. Darius is so silly, such a vibe, keeping the mood light in here. So basically what Durk had to say is that he could not take a woman seriously who has a high body count. Darius, I need you to respond to this.
I feel him on that.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Really? Okay, so help me to understand why, though.
Because it's this thing called pair bonding, and when a woman has a lot of sexual partners, her ability to pair bond with another guy. If you don't know what pair bonding is, that's when how a woman is after the intercourse, she feels some type of way about you. After so many bodies, then that's not there no more. She'll be like, all right, I'll see you later, and walk out the door on you.
What? Okay, so you're saying that a woman's body has like a maximum capacity. We are not an elevator.
Yeah, because it's this thing called oxytocin. I forget. It's like oxytocin. I forgot the name of it, but like doing intercourse, that chemical releases in the brain, and after so many partners, that goes down.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand. So
it's the same with dudes.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely.
So you think that guys kind of get desensitized to
after a lot of partners?
Yeah,
you could.
Okay, so do you feel like having sex with someone that you like and someone that you don't like hits different, or is it all the same because you're desensitized? I
mean, yes, it's different, but compared to somebody you're not really feeling like that, you'll be like, all right. Afterwards, you'll be like, all right, I'll holler at you later and you'll leave. But if it's somebody if you want to know, ladies, if a dude actually feeling you or not, if he stays after, y'all get down, then he like you. But if he, tell you his homie calling and he got to go, then he don't really mess with you like that. It's this thing called post
nut clarity.
Yeah. And
so women get post nut cloudy and men get post nut clarity.
Yeah, and like a lot of times after a guy, do his thing, they be like, then he'd come back to his senses and he'd be like, I really don't want to be here right now, and leave.
Okay, so can I rebuttal this and just say that I feel like maybe after so many guys played with a woman's emotions, that is what makes her not really take the sex seriously anymore. Not necessarily the act of engaging in sex.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah,
because at some point you got to put a wall up and protect yourself, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know, sis, if you're horizontal already, I don't know how you can really protect yourself at that point. Like I guess it's better to like think about these things before you're in that situation.
Yeah, most definitely. You got to. You don't want to, you know, like you say, if she dealing with, you know, some guys that you don't like, she didn't really vet like that. She just, oh, he funny, he cool, and end up like sleeping with him, and he not really feeling her like that. Then she gonna feel some type of way about that. Then she gonna get in her mind that, oh man, ain't, you know, it. And you know, you just gotta vet people. People right, you know, like a dude that want to be with you, he gonna stick around and put up with some of your mess and you know, mess with you.
You know, I won't lie, I've met a lot of guys who are really good at playing the long game though. They will wait 9 months to be able to get that experience, and then pew, like the roadrunner, they're out. Yeah,
I can't do that.
I just don't think it's
9 months.
You can't do that.
Nah.
So it's not that deep to you.
Nah.
Okay, I feel that.
If it's a woman I'm trying to take seriously, then yeah. But if I'm just trying to, you know, do my thing and dash, then no. 9 months, absolutely not.
Yeah. So Steve Harvey kind of sent us off, I think, a little bit. His intentions were good, but making him wait 90 days is not gonna.
Steve Harvey be sending. Steve Harvey tell you stuff you want to hear a lot of times.
Shout out to Steve Harvey if he ever hears this though.
Yeah, Steve, come be a guest on the show. Call in.
Yes. But you know, it's just the audacity for me of Durk to feel like. Do you know how many kids Durk has?
Like 20 of them.
He has hatched half a dozen children. And then okay, so let's put the icing on the cake. And no judgment and no umbrellas in here, no shade, all sunblock, you know, sunscreen is protective, is a positive thing. That's what we're gonna keep this on. But the man has 5 baby mamas too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like again, there's levels to this. You could be dating a woman who slept with 30 guys, but you have the proof, the receipts are right there. Timmy, Jimmy, Kimmy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that he has the right to even have that expectation when dating?
I mean, a regular average guy can't, but a millionaire can.
Okay. And you tell me why a millionaire can.
Because he is what 99.9% of women want.
What?
Yeah.
What? So women want
6 baby mamas or not.
Okay, so you feel like all can be erased and all it can be looked past as long as you are a millionaire as a man.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I mean, do you not? It goes on with everybody. How many baby mama and kids Future got?
But the thing is like, but do you really have her though? You know what I'm saying?
If you putting kids in, I think.
I really hate it here, but I love it too. It's the balance for me. That is so wild. Okay, so you said as long as you're a millionaire. Now, if there was a millionaire woman, let's say Halle Berry, right?
Yeah.
What if she had all that money and she had all them kids? You still going?
No.
Why not? What?
Because it's like it's different with, you know, like we was talking about, is double standards with men and women. A woman, actually, the kids are hers. Even though it's both of theirs, the kids are hers. She gonna be with the kids most of the time. Durk, he probably see his kids like every other month. The mother's gonna be with the kids almost every single day. So it's kind of different. Like when a woman dating a man with many kids, she probably don't see the kids until like 2-3 months after being with him and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah. And money is different, you know, from when a man got it and a woman got it, because a man don't really look for, besides a broke man, look for security from a woman. A man looks for femininity and, you know, how nice she is and how cool she is and how loyal she is and how smart she is. But, you know, a woman wants security from a man and, you know, and confidence, and your bank account will tell it all about that.
Woo, okay, first of all, I just got to say I'm triggered because that femininity word, you know, do you know how many times I'm told that I'm not feminine?
How many? How often?
If I had $1 for like the amount of times people say that I'm not feminine, that I'm masculine, I would be rich. I wouldn't even need to be in school or anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's a whole nother episode right there, though.
We could touch on it.
Okay. So I mean, we you know what? You got to come back to hear about that. But yeah. What were you gonna say?
Now I was gonna say, did you got?
I just don't think
is it something wrong with a man wanting a feminine woman? Or you just saying people just,
There is nothing wrong with wanting a feminine woman. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I feel like being a feminine woman is a beautiful thing. Yeah. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is it in me that men don't view as feminine? Why? Because I be speaking facts and I'm going to tell the truth and speak up for myself. Like, so being a strong woman makes you masculine? What? Like,
I mean, it different strokes for different folks. I mean, different guys will probably see femininity different. I mean, you standing up for yourself and actually voicing your opinion. I don't see that as being masculine, but I see, like, a woman that's being competitive and pushing back all your thoughts is kind of masculine.
I think that how people view you is a reflection of themselves.
Okay.
Like, so if someone doesn't believe that you can accomplish a goal, it's because they feel like they can't and they deflect that onto you.
I could feel that.
So I feel like the men who be in my inbox every day talking about, oh, you're so masculine. Like, no, you're just mad that I'm...
be in your inbox saying that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, from them just sliding your inbox saying that they ain't masculine man at all. So yeah, I could definitely agree with that. You don't slide in a woman inbox, talking mass. That's something men do.
Ooh. Well, I don't have any Band-Aids on hand, but I know that's gonna hurt the ones who are white.
I don't care.
Yeah, me neither.
Rub some dirt on it.
Yes. Okay, it's the energy for me. It's the energy. Okay, well, you are tuned into NicNac ChitChat on Evolution Pop. We are discussing expectations in dating. You can find all of my past episodes on my YouTube at Neighborhood Hope Dealer. Keep up with me on Instagram at NicNacTalkShowHost. Follow me on Facebook at Nikky Nashay. It's spelled like niche, but the Nashay is for finesse. My business page on Facebook is NicNac Show. So stay tuned because Darius and I are going to continue talking about expectations in dating. NicNac ChitChat on Evolution Pop. It's your girl, Nikky Nashay, with NicNac ChitChat on Evolution Pop, bringing you lunch hour tea time, serving up laughs, food for thought, and content you can relate to. Come hang with me every Friday, 12 to 1 for NicNac ChitChat, only on Evolution Pop. It's your girl, Nikky Nashay, your favorite show host, and if I'm not, I will be. You are tuned in to NicNac ChitChat on Evolution Pop, and you can follow me on Instagram at NicNacTalkShowHost, follow me on Facebook at Nikky Nashay, my business page at NicNac Show, and I have Darius here with me today.
Yep.
The host of the Hunnit Club, and also alumni of Illinois Media School, and we are talking dating with expectations today. And it's getting hot in here, okay? Armpits are tickling, okay?
Got on a hot seat, yeah. and I'm the guest. I got the host on the hot seat.
Oh man, I love it. So we were discussing how men don't really look towards women for stability and providing and money, and the double standards that come with being able to expect things that you can't even bring to the table yourself. Do you feel like there is any other scenarios or situations in the dating realm where you can expect something that you don't bring?
No.
So what if a man doesn't...
Yeah, give me some examples.
What if a man doesn't want to work out, but he wants this fit, tight, you know what I'm saying? Like...
Your bank account better be right.
Oh my God.
For real. I mean, if you want a woman that's in shape, you better go to the gym, work out, and you better probably meet her there.
So you're saying that money fixes everything for men?
Yeah, because... Come on, you could go out and see it. A lot of women that look past, I ain't gonna say a lot, I ain't gonna say all women.
Right.
A lot of women that look past being with a bigger guy if his bank account is big as well.
So I guess my question to you now is so what you're saying kind of sort of is a man will, you can tell where a man cares because that's where he's going to invest his money at.
Absolutely.
So if a man is not spending any money on you, that means that he doesn't really care for you?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, if he not, of course.
Okay, so if a man wants to
it also depends on how long it is. Like right off the jump, if you looking for like a $300 date and stuff like that, then no.
Yeah, I think that's excessive. That's kind of crazy to me. Yeah. But I mean, guys go to the strip club and throw 301. So I mean, what's the difference in a $300 date? Yeah. Curious minds want to know. Like, I mean, essentially, they're both throwing the money away, right?
Yeah.
So if you care about her, like you say about her, put her in designer, like Future said. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding on that one, but. I mean, but the guys going to the, gentleman's club and throwing money like that and taking on a date, like we was talking about earlier, like if a man take a woman out on a date and he expects something from her after that, it's like at a strip club, it's like you're getting that, so it's easy to like throw the money at it. But like, with a regular dating, you're investing. Instead of like, getting money and getting something instantly in return. Okay. So I guess it really is just all about that internal expectations. Like, what are you expecting to get out of the situation?
I mean, both sides expect.
Yeah. Okay. So do you think that women who date men who are millionaires and who are rich and who have status, like pro athletes and industry leaders, should these women expect to be cheated on?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm not going to say all. Not all, but most. Because like I say, he is what 99% of women want. So a lot of women going to throw themselves at him. And I'm going to keep it real. Most men is only as faithful as their options.
Really? I've heard that before.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so if a guy does not have a lot of options, then he's more prone to be faithful.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're saying that guys have less self-discipline?
Yeah, but men and women look at sex differently.
Yes, true. Yeah. True.
To us, it's like going to the bathroom.
Dun dun dun, ladies.
But I'm not saying it's right. I'm not telling nobody to go out there and get around and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, like, it does take some, accountability and some discipline and not go out and sleep around.
You know what? So I was watching a video and I'm so mad that I can't think of what was the name, like what the source was. But this gentleman was explaining how, like, the reason why men view sex differently. And he was saying it's the way that we're introduced to sex.
Okay.
Most of the times we learn about sex through porn.
Yeah.
A lot of people are not having those conversations with their parents, unfortunately. Or they're having it with their friends who found it in porn. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like it just kind of really desensitizes how you view it. It's kind of like, hey, I show up, we get it in, boom, it's done. Like, right. But it's not like that. There's just so much more to it.
It is much more to it because, like, I wasn't introduced to it doing that. I was, younger. Yeah. Growing up in Chicago in the inner city, you can stuff gets wild, but I can understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So if you met a woman and she checked every single box that you wanted in a woman, every single thing, and she was rich, okay, you're not even looking towards her for her money, but she's everything you want and she's rich, but she's not faithful. You going for that situation or no?
I wouldn't take it seriously, but I'd date her.
Oh my gosh!
If you sleeping around and like you get pregnant, I don't know if I'm the father or not. Am I gonna be? Come on. Yeah.
I'm so dead. Okay, but hold on. One of the things that you listed earlier.
Absolutely not.
He wouldn't even let me finish the sentence. He said, "Oh heck no." Oh my gosh. Okay, so how do you feel about women wanting a man to not have children, but she has a child. Like for me, for a couple years, I'm a single mom. Yeah. I'm divorced, and I have a son. And for a long time, I didn't want to date men who had children, and I had one. So how do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't got kids, but I understand what you're saying. But like you said earlier, like, you know, with expectations, like, do you a guy out of shape expecting a woman that's in shape? You know, it's kind of like the same thing.
Okay. So are you into dating single moms? Have you ever dated one?
I never dated a
Really?
Never.
Okay, tell me your reservations on it. I mean, because
she really got me on the hot seat. I ain't trying to make people feel bad, like putting my, you know, my preferences out there, but it's just like, you know, it gets deep because it's something, you know, I was raised on when my dad told me don't do it.
Okay. And obviously it was coming from a loving place because he wanted to protect you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see your children be hurt in situations that they can avoid.
Yeah.
You know? So but let's say that you were to date a single mom. Mm-hmm. Let's say if you were, and would you expect her to introduce you to the dad? Are you expecting to have a relationship with the dad? Are you? What's funny?
That's why I won't do it. Because it's another man. I mean, you know, I ain't trying to make nobody feel any type of way out there. But, you know, I can't do that.
You know, I feel like, you know, our lives
also because of personal reasons. My brother is currently doing a lot of time for being in a type of situation like that.
Really?
Dealing with the other baby father and...
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, yeah, things definitely can get critical. But two single people can be dating, and then all of a sudden some woman's in the bushes at my job. So, yeah. I mean, you know.
It all depends on what you're looking for. I mean, she got to be super cool. I mean, it's exceptions for, you know, everything.
Okay. So when you have these expectations and you're first dating someone, do you lay them all out immediately on the first date?
I mean, if she asks, I mean, because like most of the time when you go out with a woman, she basically gonna interview you.
Okay, so is this why every time I'm on a date, they be like waiting for me to keep the conversation going? Like, okay, I'm interviewing you, but how come dating apps ask me more questions than the men that I'm on the dates with that I met them on?
Because y'all got the most expectations of what we talked about earlier. Men just want a couple things from women. Women want a laundry list.
Okay.
That's why I say they interview you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, I understand why. It's a smart thing to do, but, you know, men only want you to look good, for you to be nice and loyal.
It's cool for us to be nice to y'all, but when we're nice to other people, you're like, hey, his joke wasn't even that funny. Why you laughing so hard?
I mean, you can't be too friendly. You can't, bruh, you could be nice, but you can't be too it's a difference between being nice and being friendly.
That is true. So I did some homework and I found a website, and it's called saga.co.uk. So I definitely want to, you know, put that source out there in case you want to go read up on it yourself and dig deeper into the article. I briefly just did an overview of 8 steps that they listed to manage the expectations that you have in dating. And I feel like this would be, you know, helpful for a lot of people. So the first one was ticking every box. So basically what it's saying is not to have a checklist and more so check their vibe.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what you've been saying this whole time.
Yeah, because nobody's going to check all the boxes. If they do, you're going to be waking up pretty soon and realize it's a dream, because it's not like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, it ain't like that.
Have you ever met someone and they checked all the boxes, but then like the vibe was just off though?
No, because the vibe is one of the main boxes that need to be checked. If she like, I just can't vibe with you like that, then everything else don't matter.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be, you know, I won't be there.
Okay.
If you get what I'm saying.
Would you think it was weird if a woman showed up with a list of questions on the first date to ask you?
I think it'd be hilarious, because I'm gonna sit there and laugh. Okay.
But you wouldn't automatically like classify her as weird though.
I think she hurt. That like she been through something. She like, all right, I got it this time. I got everything I need to ask this time. So, you know, nothing gets past me and I won't get hurt and stuff like that. But I understand it. You know, I'll just say that I understand why she'll do that.
Okay, well, we are going to keep discussing this list that Saga Magazine featured on their website of the ways to manage expectations in dating. Stay tuned. Talking about expectations in dating today. So I'm going over a list that was featured on the saga.co.uk website, and their Saga Magazine lists 8 ways for you to manage your expectations in dating. So the first one was not having a checklist, but more so vibe checking. Definitely way more important. So I have to ask you though. I lost a thought. Brain fart happens. Okay, yeah. So the second point is comparisons. Don't compare to past lovers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So do you feel like when you're dating women, do you compare them to your past partners?
Nah, you can't do that.
Really?
Yeah, you stuck in the past, then you can't. It won't work. You'll be all over the place. It's kind of messed up.
I kind of feel like, you know, shout out to the men who have not done me wrong in the past and like set that example and that standard of like what it looks like to be treated the right way, you know, the way that my dad would want to see me treated. Yeah. So I think that maybe it's not always a bad thing, you know. Yeah, okay. You know, I gotta give them credit because I do kind of rag on the ones who, you know, have pooped all over me. So, you know, it's all good. We got Clorox wipes. Okay. Do you feel like when you're dating women that they compare you to their exes? Have you ever experienced that before?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. So what did that look like?
A mess.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like, a mess.
Okay, so but how did you know? Like, was she saying it? Could you just
It's been a while, but yeah, she kind of said it in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll bring up like exes, and I'm like, oh, my ex used to do that, or my ex did this.
Yeah. I feel like you definitely got to be careful in the way that you talk to men because they don't forget stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't forget anything.
Yeah.
I take note of everything.
Oh my gosh, not the elephant memory. I mean,
Scorpio. Yeah, what's up?
I feel like, you know, maybe guys kind of compare in their head. They don't necessarily like come out and say it though. I will say that. And I'm not a mind reader, but I do feel like, you know, they kind of like, well, you know, she can cook way better. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm really going to commit to this situation because I can't go hungry. I know it's good, but I got to eat, you know?
Yeah, I can see that. Definitely when it come to cooking.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, if you had a woman that's good at cooking, then you end up with a woman that's not. You gonna notice, like, we need to go out and eat more. Then you waste some more money going out to eat and stuff like that. But, you know, everybody different.
That is true.
You can't expect your exes to be. You can't expect all the good things from your ex to be in the next guy, and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that is true though. Like staying in and cooking does save a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm not even trying to drive to the grocery store no more because these gas prices are ghetto. So. Okay. Okay, so the second was don't compare to past lovers. The third item on the list of 8 ways to manage tongue twister. I don't know why. It says wait until you meet. So online dating is so popular right now. Mm-hmm. And basically they're saying that you can build expectations from getting to know someone online or over the phone before you even meet them.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
You believe in online dating?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's 2022. I mean, everything is online pretty much. You order a meal offline. And it'll be at your door in 25 minutes.
Okay. Do you know any people, any friends, any family members who still feel like there's like a negative stigma attached to online dating?
I mean, nah, not really. I mean, Yeah, not really.
Really? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'd be a little like uncomfortable when I be opening up my POF app because you know that's where I host my talk show, the NicNac Show.
Yeah,
so I host it on a dating app, and I'm like, I be in my head like, oh, don't think I'm weird. I'm just getting to the streaming portion. I'm not really, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because everybody, you know, everybody feels a little different about it. So, what's on your online checklist before you meet up with someone that you're interested in?
Oof. I mean, you got to make sure I mean, you want to really get to know that person. I mean, you could talk to them. You know, we got FaceTime and stuff like that now.
Okay.
So you don't want to meet someone instantly and meet them because you never know. You know, you see people coming up missing. And
okay, I didn't mean to
women
laugh, but
setting
like,
men up and men setting women up. So you really want to vet that person
Yeah.
to see where they head at, see what they do. You know, I think it should be like, you know, some weeks before you meet somebody instead of like that weekend.
really?
Yeah.
Because, see, here's the thing for me. I feel like, why are we just texting, like, every day? Like, don't you want to meet me? Like, I would rather meet you and then figure out that I don't like you and move on to the next person.
Well, yeah, you could. You can, you know, like, go out for coffee or something like that. You meet at a, like, you know, a public place.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to meet somebody, a stranger offline in private because you never know what'll happen. So, yeah, a public place would be good for that type of stuff.
Okay? Because ain't no Netflix and chill on our first meeting, okay?
Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah. Okay, so the fourth point is don't expect constant communication. So the website said, don't be sad if you don't hear back immediately after the date. How do you feel about that?
After the date?
Yeah.
After, like, we went out and
Yep.
I'm going to feel finessed.
But
I mean, like, immediately, like, how, like, the hour, like, a day, or...
So, you don't hear from them until, like, a day later, the next day. You go out at 7 o'clock, date ends at 9. You don't hear from them until, like, 12 noon tomorrow.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so what amount of time is going to make you feel uncomfortable then?
A day?
Yeah. Okay,
Probably like 5 o'clock the next day. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's like, I know you checked your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I know that your alarm woke you up. So you've been on your phone a couple times today already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I feel like if a guy doesn't hit me up right after the date, I feel like there's only 2 reasons why someone doesn't hit you up right away. They either aren't interested in you or they're playing chess and they're trying to figure out what you're going to do if you're going to speak first.
Yeah.
How do you feel about women who want you to be that masculine man and reach out to them first and kind of like wait for you to reach out first?
I can understand that. I reach out first a lot of the times. I mean, but like also like after the date thing is also depends on like how y'all left each other. You know, like you like, yeah, I'll hit you up tomorrow or something like that. But if it's just like, you know, y'all going on about y'all business and you like want to tell her how much you enjoyed the date afterwards and she don't hit you back, then yeah.
Okay, well, you know, but everybody has like different jobs and different schedules and all that. So what would you say if let's say you had a sister and she was like, hey, Darius, like I went out with this guy and we had a good time, you know, kissed at the end of the night. He said that he would hit me up for the next day and then it's been 5 days and he hasn't rescheduled a date. It was kind of like, hey, I'm on lunch, checking in, how you doing? What would your advice be?
What would I tell my sister?
Yeah.
You better find somebody else. Because a dude, I'm going to keep it real. Most dudes, when it comes to the girl they like, a lot of dudes are territorial. So he going to want to stay in touch with you. And if he don't, then he leave room for another man to come in and, you know, grab the attention. So that tells a lot.
Yeah, the energy be speaking for people before they can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I like that advice. Okay, so the 5th point is dating multiple people. Mm-hmm. So seeing multiple people will keep your mind open and you won't be discouraged to try again if you put all your eggs in one basket. So do you feel, we went over this though, you don't feel taken seriously if a woman is dating multiple people?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't take her seriously, no. I'm just going to be another one of those guys.
So Darius, but
I want you to invest everything.
But But what if she was one of those women who mastered being able to date multiple guys, but just like wasn't having sex with them though? Nah,
I can't do it. Can't do it. That's just me personally. Other guys can, but not me.
Okay. All right. Okay, I feel it. Everybody has their preference, and you're entitled to that. I'm actually going to leave this cliffhanger. I want you to head over to my Facebook. I'm going to post the full article so you can read up on it more. Catch me next Friday, 12 to 1. It's your girl, Nikki Nashay. Darius, thank you so much for coming through and hanging out with me.
No problem. I'll be back on soon.
Only on Evolution Pop.